What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I'm here today to do a new installment in my Rupture in the Machine split review series for you guys, and today we're going to be talking about the new split from the bands Ruin and Absconder, released through Goat Throne Records and Death Metal Cult. Yeah, two bands that emphasize the death in death metal. We're going to get started with the Ruin side of the split first. I've talked about Ruin a whole bunch of times on this channel before previously, but for those who aren't in the know, they are based out of California, and this is a band that had roots going back to the early 90s, but didn't really get off the ground until later into the 2016-2017 runs, when this band started finally putting out some music, most notably their debut full-length album, Drown in Blood, and then later on in 2018 with Human Annihilation. Both of those albums are death metal album of the year for me, in my humble opinion, and they are absolutely phenomenal. I love Ruin's style of death metal. I love their emphasis on really vomitous vocals, serial killer influences and lyrics, overall high-quality music here. And of course, this band has done its fair share of very awesome splits, most notably with bands such as Macabra, Thy Feeble Savior, VHS, and of course putting out some awesome compilation and demo material. And this band has just been steadily consistent over the last several years. This new material on here is more of what you would know and come to expect from a band like Ruin. Of course, you hear it on the opening moments of The Sadist, and then later on to tracks like Deathless Piles of Rot, Hideous End, and the closer of their side with No One Can Hear the Screams. Of course, this is typical Ruin business as usual, and I think the music on these new tracks are just absolutely fantastic. I love the guitar riffs, I love the detail and the quality, I love the audible bass tones, I love how natural the drum sound is. Really great drum stuff going on here. Definitely knows when to differentiate between being fast and being slow and mid-paced. It definitely gets the job done. And of course, as I aforementioned before, the vocals of Ruin are some of my favorite things about this project. I absolutely love this guy's vocal delivery, the screams, the vocal retches, the vocal vomiting. It's just so over the top, and I love that so much about Ruin. Of course, when it comes to what all these songs are about, what the lyrics entail, it's just crazy stuff, and I really appreciate that. I'm definitely excited for what's coming next from Ruin, and they could definitely be crafting another death metal masterpiece. Moving on to Absconder. If you're not familiar with Absconder, they are based out of Illinois, and they play a style of death metal that is pretty much in the vein or similar to Ruin, but just a little bit more of a cleanlier, more modern touch, but not too modern to where it's distracting. This band has put out some very solid material over the last several years, going back to their 2011 debut demo, to their split with Anatomia from Japan. Absolutely awesome stuff. And then the 1-2 punch of their 2017 demo, Cursed Atrocities, and the last time we had heard something from them in 2019 with Destruction of the Lower Half. Really, really awesome music, awesome vocals and lyrics. Definitely a band that appreciates and understands what death metal is all about. And here on their 4 songs on the split, Gangrenous Extremities, which is a very awesome song and will get stuck in your head for sure, EAR, ONS, My Rotting Head, and From Parts Unknown. Just some really strong and well-established stuff going on here. I love the pacing of the drums. Everything sounds so clean and so natural. I love the guitar riffs and the clean bass work that's being done on here. It sounds great, but it has that really dark and crude sort of edge going for it. The vocals on these songs are just absolutely killer. I love this guy's frenetic energy and just being overall evil and mean-spirited. That's what I really appreciate about these Absconder songs a lot, and I definitely am excited to hear more from Absconder in the future. I definitely know there's going to be more great things from them to come soon, so if you're a fan of both of these bands, Ruin and Absconder, I really do think you're going to enjoy this split a lot. There's definitely a lot of great stuff to be heard, and there's going to be more great stuff from this band to come in the very near future. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you a link to the Goat Throne Records Bandcamp page where you can listen to the split in its entirety, hear it for yourself, buy it digitally, do whatever you wish. To the best of my knowledge, this tape is sold out, but I'm not sure if there's going to be any represses or different variant formats. Definitely keep an eye out on the band's or label's personal social media channels to keep up with what they decide to do next. But let me show you the tape and stuff in question. I got my copy direct from Ruin themselves. This is the artwork. Absolutely killer stuff. Literally. Band member photo. Lyrics on Ruin side. Absconder side with credits and lyrics and more crazy artwork. Red tinted pro tape. Side Ruin. Side Absconder. Absolutely killer. Wonderful job with this tape presentation. Goat Throne Records is an awesome label, and so is Death Metal Cult. So again, the split from Ruin and Absconder, released through Goat Throne Records and Death Metal Cult. If you happen to have heard this split, definitely let me know what you think about it and how you feel about it, and we can go from there. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. Until the next time, Armijo out.